Well, I'm getting ready to do a update video, but right now I'm still in the middle of December. I think it's the 18th or 19th or something like that today. I'm at home. Didn't go to work today. They didn't call me in. I got this a piece of sheet metal to put on top of this table project, and some new wheels came in for it. They are delivered over at the other house at the shop over there. The metal I got from one of the places I deliver to, they set aside a piece for me, and it's a little bit long on one side, but that's okay. I can trim that off or figure out a way to make use of it. This side here sticks out about a foot. Something here is kind of weird. I'll end up doing a video on this, I believe. I don't know what happened, but on my Ford Ranger, the key stopped working and the door just completely stopped. It doesn't do a thing. And on the inside, not at this, I don't know if it was the same time or not. It was real close to the same time. The check engine light came on. So I will be sticking a tester on that and finding out why that light came on. Now that the motorcycle is repaired, I've got it out of the way and got some room in the shop here. I brought this sod cutter in to rework that and get it ready to use next summer, but I might roll it back out, get it out of the way, because I want to get that table done, and so I got to bring it over here. This welder came in a package deal with a bunch of other tools that I wanted that were on, it was for sale on Facebook, and so I got to clean this machine up. It does work. It's just a regular Lincoln 225, what they call a tombstone welder, and they go for about $500 or $600 new these days, and there's a lot of them on Facebook for $150 to $300 in that price range. So I'll clean this thing up and resell it, because I don't need any more welders, especially just a plain Jane AC like that. But I got something outside I want to show. Out here in the Ford Dually, these seats, I found a place online. I've got the box in the back seat there. I don't want to open it up right now for this video, but that package over there is full of brand new upholstery that is supposed to be carbon copy of the original upholstery that was made for this truck 20 years ago, with the leather seats. They're not complete leather. Some of it's leather, some of it's vinyl, but I did check it out inside the upholstery, and it is real leather. The part that is leather, like this part here in the back, the sides are vinyl, and I got the pads, the arm covers as well, and so I'm going to reupholster this seat with that, and this piece that comes off of here I'm going to use to patch up the passenger seat. It's not in near as bad a shape, so I'm pretty sure I can just cut some of this material off and use it to patch up the passenger seat. So that's something I'm looking forward to doing as a winter project inside the garage. I mentioned earlier in this catch-up video, or this update video, that I had a problem with the door lock and the engine light. The check engine light was on. I fixed the door lock. It was real simple. I got a video up on that, and just spraying some oil in there, got it. But also showed how to get the lock out without taking the door apart, to get the to the bottom of the lock where you can spray oil inside of the lock. And I just put a code reader on, and it was an O2 sensor, and so I erased the code, and then the light went out and stayed out. So if it comes back on, I may have to change the O2 sensor. This welding cart or workbench, rolling workbench that I kind of rebuilt some of what someone else started, and then I added to it. Like I said, I picked this piece up at work at one of the places we delivered to. They cut that off the end of a roll, and it was in the scrap. They made sure it was good and straight for me and gave it to me. One down on the bottom I found in my junk. Apparently it missed the dumpster and was laying outside, and I picked it up, threw it on the truck. I can't help it. When I find workable metal, I have to grab it. Anyway, the wheels, I wanted the wheels, this thing was a little bit too tall for me, so I put these 3-inch channels on there and bought some new wheels for it that were a lot tougher, and they actually got grease fittings down here on the axle and on the swivel too. Got to find out where it shows. There it is. On the swivel they got grease fittings. So this thing here I found in my junk. This piece of 5/8, 8 inches by, I don't know, about 26 inches, 27 inches, I guess. I don't know what it is long. I could probably use that in a pinch, but I really want a piece a little bit bigger than this. I want it to hang off the side, and I want to mount that big vise I got over at the new work area. I want to mount that vise on this, but I need it to be wider than this and a little bit longer. Well, a little bit longer so that it can hang off the side one corner, and then I want this to be out here. It could even go as long as the top of this. Just a hammer, just an area to hammer on, like an anvil. You know, that's 5/8 thick. That's almost as thick as my finger. That's pretty good. So this one I'm probably not going to use, but I will ask at one of the places I deliver to and see if I can get them to scavenge me up a piece. I had to replace this induction fan on the furnace in my garage. That's this little fan that it pulls exhaust out, and it gets the thing started so that you don't have any exhaust from the furnace, from the fire blowing in your house. But not a big deal, especially in the shop here. But that thing was rattling. It was really in bad shape, and it got to where it wouldn't even start up. I had to come out here when it was trying to start up. It was growling and humming. I'd have to grab this wheel and give it a spin for it to take off and get going. And so naturally I didn't have any heat in here when I wasn't in the garage because I had to shut it off. But that thing is like $400 if you go through the right channels. Well, if you slip through the back door, you can get your model and serial number of your furnace and go online, and you can find the part number to this and find that part number and then hunt it down. Like I got this on Amazon for like $100 delivered. It took a few days for it to get here, but I could have paid double and got it the next day, but it wasn't worth it. So I got it for about $100 and I put that in. The only problem I had was the gasket that goes around the back side was a lot thicker on this new one, and I couldn't use the original screws. I had to find some longer screws to put in there. But it works fine now and it's smooth and quiet.